on some counters from shin to shin. I'm going to work on some leg pummeling to pummel my foot on the inside. So Marie has shin to shin on my left leg. Marie gets her grip, her head into position. Marie's going to look to roll down to her left shoulder and left hip. When I feel this happening, so Marie starts to roll, I put my right hand on the floor, left hand goes to the far side, and I send my weight over the far shoulder so I can get Marie flat on her back. And then you can see that my left leg is trapped with her right arm and her right leg. So I'm going to use my right foot to come underneath Marie's left leg, and I just pummel to get my left leg inside. And then what I do is I start to get my head below my training partner's head. We can punch an underhook, cut her knee across, and then we can start passing into side control. Marie has shin to shin. She has her grip on the leg, head's in the correct position. For Marie to go into single leg X, she needs to roll down to her left shoulder and left hip. So I drop my level the best I can. Marie starts to roll. I put my right hand to the floor, and then I bring my weight back over to Marie's right shoulder. So then the left hand goes to the floor. So Marie's flat on her back. I use my free leg, which is my right leg, to come underneath Marie's left leg, and I pummel my foot inside. Once this happens, I bring my head back, punch an underhook, and then we cut across to our left side. Marie drops her shoulder in the transition. I'm going to pummel my foot inside and then bring my head underneath Marie's head. So we'll just do that again. So on the transition, right hand goes to the floor, send the weight over to the top shoulder, and then both hands go to the mat. I pummel my foot inside. So I can punch an underhook, cut across for our knee slice passing, or we can go into counter leg locks ourselves. So another option is when Marie goes shin to shin is to punch an underhook early. Right hand goes to the floor, and then I bring the weight back over to Marie's far shoulder. So now I have the underhook. Maybe I can't get the pummel on the transition, but what I'll do is I'll keep her flat, and then my outside leg, which is my right one, will come underneath Marie's left leg, and now we're inside. So we can cut across for our knee slice, or remove our underhook, turn Marie's knees in the opposite direction of where I want to go. I go straight leg, back step, and I sit my weight on Marie's hip with my hamstring. Knee goes behind, and then we can go into all our different leg lock attacks. So our next technique is when Marie manages to go shin to shin. She manages to get me into single leg X. Maybe I'm not able to break her grip and pass single leg X. Maybe in the middle of me trying to strip her grip, Marie puts weight onto my hands. I'm kicking her left leg to her left shoulder. She switches to a reverse X-Guard. So you can see here, for Marie to get in on my legs, she's going to have to make my right leg light so she can bring her feet towards her head. So there's a small window where we can kind of counter this. So I bring my right knee close to my left knee when Marie's trying to elevate, and I slice my knee out. I pinch my knees together. I'm going to try and get Marie's knee inside my hip line, and I sit back. So we can go into like our regular cross-face underhook and then just pass into the mount, or we can keep our leg in this position where we pinch our knees, cross our feet, drop the left elbow and shoulder to the floor, we roll and start to chase the back. So I get my left hand around their bottom shoulder, right hand turns into an underhook, bottom hook in, right foot to the floor, we hip escape, and then we're on the back. Shin to shin, single leg X, she breaks me down, and then to counter the reverse X, when Marie starts to elevate, I bring my right knee close to my left knee and I slice through. Pinch my knees together. I'm going to turn Marie's knees and hips in the opposite direction. Knees go to the floor, cross our feet, elbow to the mat, roll over our left shoulder, and then we can start to take the back from here. So here, Marie puts me into single leg X, then she switches to reverse X. So when Marie tries to elevate my right leg, I bring my right knee close to my left knee, and then I slice through. I keep my knees pinched tight. Once my knee is free, I'm not in too much danger of being leg locked on my right leg. So I'm going to get Marie's knee inside the line of my hips, and I sit back. So Marie's hips are facing the opposite direction of my hips. I cross my feet and I pinch my knees, so I'm clamping around my training partner's hips. Left elbow goes to the floor, left shoulder, and then I look towards Marie's legs. So then we start to roll. We chase the far shoulder, near shoulder, put our bottom hook in, hip escape, and then we're on the back. So a different option when Marie puts me down to the floor, she goes to reverse X. Same setup, Marie tries to elevate my right leg. I bring my right knee close to my left knee, and then I slice my right knee through. We do the same setup as what we did in our back take, so knees are pinched, and I'm going to use my hands I'm going to walk my hands towards Marie to put more weight on my feet here. I keep my knees pinched nice and tight. And then what we're going to look to do is we get an underhook head position. I'm just going to pressure with my right hip here, and then we just take the mountain.